Question 14 from the Term 1 exam for PDHPE asks students to explain how the 5 action areas of the Ottawa Charter have been applied to positively contribute to health in the area of road injuries. And this question was worth 10 marks. So it's the Ottawa Charter relating to road injuries. If we have a look at our syllabus here, we'll notice about the Ottawa Charter as an effective health promotion framework. There's the 5 areas of the Ottawa Charter there which need to be included. And explains here, explain how the health promotion based on the action areas of the Ottawa Charter have contributed to positive health outcomes. For example, road injuries. That's what the question's asked, and it's pretty much come straight from the syllabus, and most students knew what this question was going to be before the exam. We'll go and have a look at a couple of answers here now. This is the one answer, which is over 2 pages because it was worth 10 marks. So the question says, explain how the 5 action areas of the Ottawa Charter have been applied to positively contribute to health in the area of road injuries. So you need to talk about the Ottawa Charter. You need to include the 5 areas. You need to say what the action area of the Ottawa Charter is. So develop personal skills. What is develop personal skills? And then how has that developing personal skills been applied to contribute to the health in the area of road injuries? That's what it's asking you to do here. If you look at this answer, and this was an outstanding answer, the difference here is that it was highlighted, so when I've scanned it, they've lost the colour, but DPS, and the students actually set up here what the initials stand for, which is fine, DPS, and then it's the develop personal skills, the actual application, or how it's been applied, as it says in the question at the top. So if we look at develop personal skills, this is the knowledge and skills that can be applied to an individual's life to make the right health decisions. So that's a little bit about develop personal skills. Develop personal skills application. Develop personal skills has been applied to positively contribute to the health in the area of road injuries, as health education from 7 to 10 teaches students how to be safe in the roads in regards to not consuming drugs or alcohol, and also how to be street smart. So what we've got here, we've got an explanation of what develop personal skills is, and then we've applied it to show how it positively contributes to the health in the area of road injuries. So that's a great first up there. Reorienting health services. This is the services that are orientated in promoting the health of individuals and communities. Has been applied to positively contribute to health in the area of road injuries, as police work with schools to inform students about certain risk behaviours such as drink driving and road safety. Again, outstanding. Applied it to the actual question. Application. Create supportive environments. This is simply communities and individuals helping each other and contributing to keep the environment that they live in safe and healthy. We go across the other page here. Create supportive environments application. It has been applied to contribute to the area of road injuries due to the implementation of seat belts. These create a supportive environment for passengers in the car. Sometimes it does occur. If something does occur, seat belts will keep them safe from harm. Airbags are also similar. Building healthy public policy. These are policies and legislations that the government puts in place. Outstanding. The application has applied to positively contribute to the area of road injuries due to the implementation of road signage such as speed limits. Speed limits are put in place by the government to act as safe, something there for drivers to drive at, for safe speeds for drivers to drive at. Last one, strengthen community action. This is the communities being empowered to promote good health in certain areas by doing something. So the community coming together to do something to promote health. Its application, Lions Club Driver Reviver stations are set up by the Lions Club communities, and they are taking action by providing a rest spot for drivers to have a bit of a rest on their, revive while they're driving. They can have a coffee and get back in the road to prevent driving and falling asleep and causing accidents. What you'll notice throughout this whole answer, and look, Eunice has done a great job with this answer, so he needs to be congratulated. That's Eunice with the ES, by the way, other James, is that he's continually, and this is something I want all students to understand for a 10-mark question, he's continually referred back to the question, and he's put elements of the question into his answer. Develop personal skills. Has been applied to positively contribute to health. Has been applied to positively contribute to health. Reorienting health services has been applied to positively contribute to health. create supportive environments. Has been applied to positively contribute to the area of road injuries. Building healthy public policy. Has been applied to positively contribute to the area of road injuries. Strengthen community action. Actually hasn't written it here, but it's still we know what we're talking about. But what we've got is we've continually kept putting the question back in. So what the question's asked him to do, he's been able to implement that into his answer, and that is outstanding. And this is a fantastic answer. And I really hope that all students would try and achieve or aim to achieve something to this standard, the way in which the question's been reworded into each aspect of his answer, and knowing that he needs to talk about how it's been applied, he's actually put it there, and it's fantastic. So very well done. Some of the concerns I had for this question with students was that, number one, they didn't even know the 5 areas of the Ottawa Charter, which is an absolute disgrace because we told you before the exam you're getting a question on the Ottawa Charter, and we spent our Module 4 was all on the Ottawa Charter. Students did this a bit at the start too, putting in telling us what the 5 areas were. I'd rather you get straight into your answer instead of wasting space here. Students were able to include the area of the Ottawa Charter, but didn't give an explanation to what it was first of all. So just launched straight into not so much the application, but some examples that would relate to road injuries that go with developed personal skills, but didn't tell us what developed personal skills was. All students weren't able to include all areas of the Ottawa Charter, which was a little bit disappointing. You'd think that they should be able to do it. So they're setting out all areas of the Ottawa Charter and actually giving an explanation before we then go off and show how it's been applied. Okay, so there's some things there. But for 10 marks, students should have been able to do a lot better job than what they actually did.